And happy Monday, everybody. Thomas, Martin, thanks for you guys joining in. And today we are up in Canada. Yes, we do have Canada Dreams 2.6 installed. And today we are going to be featuring VanCam Freightways Limited. They are based out of Surrey, British Columbia. Right now we are sitting here in, what the hell am I? Where the hell are we? Prince Rupert, that's where we are. And we are going to be going over to Edmonton on this first load. Justin, how are you doing today? And what we've got on the wagon is a load of fruits, 42,195 pounds worth. We do have GTM's T800 out today. And of course, we've got the VanCam skin on there. We're going to get everything all matched up. And without any further waiting, we're going to climb into the truck and get our butts moving down the road. And underneath the hood today, we do have a Caterpillar 18-speed transmission, the horsepower 625. Now let's see if I know how to drive after not playing in a couple of days, because this weekend was extremely busy for me. Everyone have a good weekend. Monday's all going good so far. None of those Monday blues. I haven't downloaded any of the RTA mods from that group, Martin. This is going to be a very scenic drive. We are going to be going through the Canadian Rockies on this trip. Yeah, you would be surprised at how many people will sit there and grab a mod, throw it onto a mod website, say it's for 1.31, and don't touch the mod at all. It's basically they're doing it for money. Yeah, as far as I know, that Lone Star is not updated for 1.31, no matter what anyone says. Kobe, how are you doing today? Thanks for joining in on the live stream. Yeah, no loser is going to try to do that, getting mods from, well, we'll put it this way, they won't do it on the SCS forums. So those groups that I'm in, Martin, I normally do not download a whole lot from them, just because a lot of people just talk a whole bunch of bullshit and smack. So most of my mods I'll either get from the Steam Workshop or right from the SCS forums. I am doing awesome today. Thank you so much for asking. I did play Farming Simulator on Friday night. This thing does not want to get up and go, but of course, we've got a trailer with 41,000 pounds worth of fruit on the back of it, too. someone actually made a Pork Chop Express skin? Are you serious? We're going on the twofer here. Definitely want to get behind, don't want stuck behind that. Andre, yes, we are in Canada. Thanks for joining in the stream today, Andre. Great to have you here. Where we're going to be going after we get over to Edmonton, I have no idea. We're going to figure that out once we get there. Roger on the BRB. And again, the good old AI screws me. Pretty much, you guys know this, you play the game, I'm sure. You ever notice how the AI literally never, school buses, trucks, whatever, they never ever do the speed limit. And just so you guys know, if you are wondering why I'm quiet, that's because you guys are not talking. I'm not in the habit of talking to myself. That is one way to put it. Oh crap, car coming. Yep, got it. Go figure. Go figure, figure. I knew that was gonna happen too. I just knew it. And we just totally destroyed a Kenworth T800. Well, for those that have been watching for a while, they will know that's not the first accident that I ever had trying to pass the slow-ass AI either. Hey, CT, how are you doing today? We're just in a T800 with a Van Cam skin on it today. I am awesome like a possum, no Monday blues. Now, if the only thing that I really wish would happen if the AI would stop pissing me off and drive the speed limit. But then again, I've been playing the game nearly 2 years now. I know that's totally impossible. Good evening, Miles. How are you doing today? Roger that, Martin. Cola, last warning, stop spamming the chat or I will prevent you from saying anything in the future. If you want to talk, that's fine. Just don't spam periods, please. One moment, guys. Alright, very sorry about that, guys. Goddamn fucking attention seekers, and pardon my French. That's not a big deal, Martin. Hey George, how are you doing today? This is the GTM T800. Seeing that the 900B was made back in the 80s, yes they do. Oh, I totally agree. I don't know the exact year it came out. Pretty much the only cab over made anymore that I know of is the Freightliner Argosy, and it's only available as a glider kit. Villasik, how are you doing today? Thanks for joining us here on the live stream. I'm doing awesome like a possum. No, they don't. I know all the truck driving schools around here. There's like 3 of them. All of them use conventionals. No cab overs anymore. Unlike back when I went through a tractor trailer school, all we drove were cab overs. We should be coming up here into Edmonton. Yep, looks like it. I listen to mostly trance or vocal trance. So artists, well, producers like Ferry Kortzen, Armin van Buren, Dash Berlin, Giuseppe Ottaviani. There's quite a few others also. Oh, Coda. That did not say exit only. That's a good way to describe it. Alright, let's see where else we can go here. Oh, we can't take cars, of course. $2,400 miles, that's a little bit long for what I want to do here. So let's check Calgary and see what's down there. And 2,500 miles? Nope. Winnipeg. Well, that would work. We should be able to change that trailer out. I hope so. Actually, let's get over here. Let's check like Toronto and stuff and see what we've got. Sunbury, that's a little too short. Port Francis, that's going all the way up over there along the lakes. We're going to go ahead and take this one here. We're going to take that load of furniture from Toronto over to Port Francis. And this is a problem when I don't have a whole lot of cities discovered up in Canada Dreams. This is what I run into, to where, I mean, I wouldn't mind taking a 2,500 mile trip if it was the start of the stream. Alright, let's see if we can find a Van Cam trailer. There we go. And that's going to be on the Stoughton Z plate. We are in GTM's T800 today. Now, if you guys want a different trailer, this Stoughton Z plate, it is fully updated for 1.31. It is available on the Steam Workshop also. Little Killa, how's it going today? No, these are, well, it is a compatibility pack for the T800, but yeah, I'm running the Caterpillar C15, 625 horsepower. And Van Cam, I'm going to take it that you are Canadian. FLC, I believe that was like a longer nose conventional. We did have one in my tractor trailer school, but I'm not sure if it was a C or not. Yes, I have drove a Classic XL. Roger that, and I did get the skin today from the workshop too. Enrique, I speak English only. Pretty similar to any other truck. The turning radius is going to be quite a bit larger than, say, a 579 or a 680, since that is a long nose. And the one that I did use, Thomas, was by Grimes, and that's the only one that I know of that still works with the game. One day, hopefully, we might get season support from SCS, but that is a long ways off. Oh, are you kidding me? I just got brake checked by a cop. Are you kidding me? That could not happen again. Oh my goodness gracious. At least we didn't get a ticket for that one. And no damage to the trailer too, which is perfect. No, the one that I drove, it was a company truck, so there was nothing overly special about it. So it just had a factory steering wheel in it. Yep, I knew that was gonna happen. Yep, and I just got tagged because I did hit that truck. Because why the hell did he stop? No idea. I'm just gonna literally stop passing these stupid AI on 2-lane roads, because it's every single time I try to do it, it seems like I end up getting in an accident. Oh, it wouldn't be so bad if they would actually drive the speed limit. Just about the only thing that drives the speed limit in the game is some of the cars, not all of them. But all the other vehicles, they are a good anywhere from 5 to 30 miles per hour under the speed limit. And that is just annoying. And if I had one complaint about the game, it's the AI. It is literally the worst coded thing in the game. I mean, is SCS ever going to fix it? Probably not, because it's a good reflection of how idiotic people drive in the real world. You're talking about the area that Sure Black Spots is working on with Coast to Coast? As far as I know, American Truckers, they've got 2 licenses that are signed, although they have not released any information on what those trucks are. And everybody right now, they're all saying the Volvo VNL or the International Lone Star. And they're only saying the Lone Star is because Pavel was pictured a few weeks ago in front of Navistar in Chicago, which literally does not mean diddly squat. Yeah, that was back in 2016 with a licensing situation update. So that article is pretty much irrelevant these days. Yeah, here's the thing though, Thomas. Even though they have a license for Volvo for ETS2, that's Volvo Europe. Volvo USA is a different, even though it's run by the same parent company, it operates as an independent business. So the licenses are, just because there's one in ETS2, doesn't mean there's one for ATS. I mean, am I hoping it's a Volvo? I would surely hop in a Volvo without any qualms or anything. I'm just happy we've got new trucks coming. And that way, I mean, Truckers MP will not be as boring then. You're not going to see the same old 4 trucks constantly. And that's what people want. We want variety. It doesn't matter what it is, really. We just want more than 4 trucks. I mean, I'm going to take a wild stab here in the dark. If we've got 2 licenses that are signed, Freightliner is headquartered in Portland, Oregon. Well, the Daimler, which owns Freightliner and Western Star, they're headquartered in Portland. So maybe this is going to be speculation, but we might be getting a Freightliner with the release of Oregon. It could happen. I don't believe it's going to be the 9900 as it's no longer in production. I'm going to take a wild guess. When International Navistar does give licenses, they are more than likely going to be for either the Lone Star or the new LT. they're not going to want stuff in the game that's no longer produced. Well, Martin, here's the thing with stop signs. Any stop sign with a white border is optional. Well, the good thing about Trucks American Truckers is when SCS adds them, they are added to the game for free. So you won't have to worry about having to pay for a truck. They will be included whether or not you own any of the DLCs or not. And there's a lot of speculation going on right now also that the 132 update, which is hopefully going to give us trailer ownership, which Pavel did mention, or Pavel, however you want to mention his name, more than likely I see that happening with the Oregon release also. And Jesse, we are going over to Fort Francis. Oh, I am really looking forward to trailer ownership myself. My streams normally go about 2 hours. We'll see how much time we have left once we get over to get this thing dropped off. And one thing I'm going to recommend, American Truckers, is keep an eye on the Steam store. ATS has been going on sale for $5 recently. And if you don't have the Steering Creations DLC or the Wheel Pack or even Heavy Haul, and since you mentioned you only have Arizona, so I'm just going to use an example here that you have the base game. So just California, Arizona, and Nevada, none of the other DLCs. When ATS goes on sale for $5, definitely look into getting the Enchantment Bundle, because then you get the Steering Wheel DLC, the Wheel Pack DLC, the Heavy Haul DLC, and then New Mexico for around $12. I don't think we're going to see special transport before the end of this year. They do not, but definitely keep an eye on the store, because when they do put it on sale, you can get a hell of a deal on some of the DLCs that have already been released. And then on top of that, the enchantment bundle, if you were going to buy it on its own, is already 30% off the price. When it goes on sale, it's just a deeper discount. Hey Luis, how are you doing today? I'm saying Luis, or is it Lewis? Do you have a preference there? Yeah, I try to stream at least, usually about 3 times a week, sometimes 4. I am doing awesome like a possum. Now that we're out of the rain, we can throw the Jake brake back on too. If I'm caught by the cops, I would get a speeding ticket. I don't get pulled over, but if the cop is, say, coming at us, you may see lights on, and then you'll hear a beep. Otherwise, you'll just hear a beep sound, and you'll hear a siren. Unfortunately, the game engine does not support you being pulled over. I doubt if we're going to see a Classic XL that's going to be licensed. It's a possibility, but I very much doubt it. Alright, we're gonna go for a twofer here to see if we can get by these guys. And nope, we've got traffic coming. Yeah, that's the last thing we needed was to run into a Smoky Bear head on. Oregon is going to be even more detailed than New Mexico. Now, Killa, did you do any of the Big Sur events? Any of those loads going to restore the California one? And I'm sure they could code something like that in. How long it would take them to implement it, have no idea. I do know here that Steam is ending support for XP and Vista on January 31st of this year. So we're probably going to get a DirectX update. Probably going to be jumping to 11, not to DX12 or Vulkan or anything like that. Alright, so if you did that in single player and you went in on one side but you had to actually deliver on the other, that little dirt road that was extremely bumpy, some of the forest roads in Oregon are going to be like that. Oh, seriously, come on, AI, are you kidding me? If you do want a sneak peek of what Oregon looks like, Killa, go search for the ATS developer stream on SES's YouTube page. It's about 4 hours long, but I believe someone might have put timestamps down into one of the comments, and then way you can at least get an idea of what Oregon is going to look like. Oh yeah, Oregon, I did look, it seems like we're going to have at least 3 or 4 different timber companies in Oregon itself. Hey, Dewan, how are you doing today? And totally agreed, AT. Now, and I did do some finagling with the traffic here in Canada Dreams. If I didn't make a change, this pretty much is solid wall-to-wall traffic on these 2-lane roads, which is not even close to being realistic. I am doing awesome today. Thanks so much for asking. If you guys are wondering what trailer that I am running right now, that is the Stoughton Z plate. It is available on the Steam Workshop. And if you caught a look going by there, it is fully updated for 1.31 too. There's also another trailer mod. I don't have it activated right now, but there is a Manic trailer also. That's MANAC. We still got 430 miles to go. Alright, take care, Kayla. Thanks for stopping in today. Well, here's the thing. There's not a whole lot of roads in Canada Dream. All we are here is we just have this route to get over to where we're going. This is the only highway that we have. We're just about into Marathon. Then we're gonna cut up into here, go down 17 into Thunder Bay, and then take over the 11 into Fort Francis. So it's not like not Canada Dream, but coast to coast, where even there's small roads, they're there. But in this, there's not a whole lot of the highway system. Yeah, that looks smoky up there. Or would you guys classify that as fog? And yes, you just heard that, and if you can't find it, you grind it. Darn it, I totally forgot that we had a turn signal there. Martin, it could be that the Classic itself isn't, even though it shows up in 131, those notes for the trailer connection might not be there. The Wabash trailer mod, the one that I have, I found it on atsmods.lt. The trailer connections do work. Both truck and trailer need updated. Now, it's very simple to get a truck updated to work on 1.31. You actually need Blender in order to get the trailer cables added, as you have to add the nodes to the truck itself. And there is a rumor floating around. You might know this, Martin, because you might have saw it in the group. But Frank Peru is working on a Mack Anthem. And the rumor is it's currently in beta testing and could either be released later this week or sometime next week. However, once that Mack Anthem is released, we will be having it here on the channel. All of Frank Peru's previous mods, he has released those publicly without asking for any money. I don't see the Mack Anthem being different from what he's done previously. Because, George, on the highway, you are not allowed to run blue lights. Yeah, Frank Peru did. There's only going to be one issue with that Mack Anthem, is it's going to be a frame rate killer. And the reason for this is, no offense against Frank or anything, he uses texture sizes all 4096 by 4096, which are high def texture files, which are not needed for every single little thing inside of the cab. So that is what kills frame rates. Exactly, George. Jesse, I am not doing a suicide pass trying to go by 3. I have no idea. On Frank's blog, he had posted pictures of the outside and one of the interior. Nothing that showed what options that the truck is going to include, but hopefully it's more than what you would get normally, as I do like to customize my trucks. Well, that might have something to do that Volvo now owns Mack. And I still love the look of the truck because it's got the, I believe, a perfect mix of old school Mack and new school technology. Totally agree, Jonathan. Yeah, we're probably going to hit that pole back there. Yep, I already know it. Yeah, you'll enjoy it. Canada is not bad. We've got a 625 horsepower C15 underneath the hood. Lone Star is ugly, but it is nice on the inside. Anyways, guys, I do want to thank you for joining in this Monday night for some ATS Canada style. My name is Coda. You have been watching Amazing ATS. If you did enjoy today's live stream, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, smack that red subscribe button, then enable notifications by clicking on the bell. I will be back more than likely tomorrow evening, same time, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard. So until then, guys, have a great rest of your Monday nights, and we will see you on the flippity flop.